The man was riding his bicycle normally down the road when a police car from behind suddenly crashed into him, knocking him to the ground. Right after that, an officer got out of the car. He didn't listen to the man's explanations at all and tried to arrest him as a suspect. Next, the officer checked the man's ID thoroughly and found nothing out of the ordinary. But soon after, they searched the man's bag and found $100,000 in cash. The man quickly explained that the money was for his father's medical treatment, but the officer paid no attention to his words. Instead, he seized the money on the grounds that it was suspected drug money. The man begged the officer, saying he had borrowed the money from his friends, but the officer had no intention of giving it back. Left with no other choice, the man had to back down temporarily and let the officer take away the money meant for his father's healthcare. The man, named Theo, was a retired Special Forces soldier. The next day, he went straight to the small town's police station to get his seized money back. When the officer from the day before saw Theo, he had no plans to return the money. Instead, he threatened Theo to leave right away, warning that he would arrest him if he didn't. Just then, the police chief walked over. He also used his authority to threaten Theo, telling him not to cause trouble and to leave the station immediately. Theo knew it would be hard to get all the money back, so he offered to take just $50,000, the amount he needed for his father's medical bills, and said the rest could go to the police station. The chief agreed to Theo's request and told him to come back on Tuesday morning to pick up the money. On Tuesday morning, Theo arrived at the station on time to get the cash, but the chief told him the money was gone. It was only then that Theo realized he'd been tricked. Facing an angry Theo, the chief arrogantly admitted that he had lied to him. By this point, the chief had pushed Theo into a corner. The chief noticed Theo was about to take action against him and pulled out his gun right away. However, Theo managed to grab the gun from him. At that moment, other officers rushed over from behind. Theo held the chief in front of him as a shield and slowly moved toward the approaching officers. As the distance between them closed, Theo acted quickly. He grabbed one officer and threw him to the ground, then quickly took the officer's weapon. In no time, the two corrupt cops were subdued. Finally, Theo successfully pushed the chief and the other officer into an office, handcuffed both of them, and then took only the $50,000 he had asked for earlier.